E te iwi kia ora koutou, tēnā tātou I tēnei pō. Kia ora everybody, Che Wilson here from Te Pai Pai Waho, connecting to you tonight through a number of different platforms and hoping everybody in Tāmaki Makaurau is safe and elsewhere where there's a heap of flooding. There's a lot of rain here in Waikato, but mindful of those of you who are really struggling right now. Nā reira, ke tau wa kairinga manaakitanga ki runga ki koutou, tatu atu ki koutou te wānau pani, e wai, e ine, ko koe te kuini o Parikino, aere atu rā, aere ki te iwi nui, aere ki Uncle Dennis, kia rātou e nunumi, e karanga atu ana ki a koe e nunumi atu ana ki te pō. Koutou ki koutou, tātou katoa e uiui nei, tēnā koutou, kia ora everybody. So tonight, kaupapa number 10 for season 10, and we're going to talk about the kōtuku, the white heron. And there's the famous sanctuary down there in Okarito on the west coast of the South Island. But yeah, the kōtuku, the white heron. And the first whakatauki we're going to talk about is he kōtuku rerenga tahi. And the kōtuku rerenga tahi is the kōtuku who is an infrequent visitor. So it's talking about rarity. And you will always refer to a kōtuku rerenga tahi for somebody usually of high note or recognition who comes rarely to an event. And it can also be connected to an event, like what happened in the weekend in London. E tia nei he kōtuku rerenga tahi tērā koroneihana, o ngā koroneihana katoa. So, coronations aren't common things, and so you can acknowledge the event, but more so the person, when a person who of distinguished note that comes to visit, and you call them e te kōtuku rerenga tahi, or he kōtuku rerenga tahi, and you acknowledge it there. The other thing about the kōtuku is it's quite particular. And there's one saying that talks about the kōtuku being a kaiwhakahi, really particular and fussy. But the whakatauki I've chosen is he kōtuku ātakai. Because they're particular, they then eat slowly. And as they eat slowly and particularly, it's a reference to somebody who is not just slow, but is deliberate, and take things slow and deliberately to ensure that they get it right, while also acknowledging the physical context of just being somebody who eats slowly. And it's probably the best way to eat, because you're supposed to chew however many times, which I don't often do. Get growling's foot when I was little. But the kōtuku is a beautiful bird. I think about the Sesqui 1990 kaupapa and the recognition, the commemoration of 150 years since the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi. And because it's a rare event, the emblem, the tohu, the logo that they used for the Sesqui was a white heron and a round red circle. And so that talks about the rarity of the event, 150 years, he kōtuku rerenga tahi. And so all of these different things, whenever you see anything connected to a kōtuku, it's special, it's prized, it's of high regard, and it's rare. Whether you're hearing waiata and welcomes, te piki kōtuku, te piki āhuru, and all of those references are talking about the sacredness and rarity of the kōtuku feather, as The kōtuku being there is also a reference of ahuru or protection. So, yeah, there's heaps about the kōtuku, heaps about the piki kōtuku, and reminds me of the name of the town, Taumarunui, Te Taumarunui a Te Piki Kōtuku, the famous whanganui tupuna Te Piki Kōtuku, who wasn't just at home, but then also in Tūwhareto and then over into Rotoiti. Ka tiake, that's enough. Stay well, stay dry, stay safe. E te iwi. Nā reire, me I kauatu ana kia koutou I tēnei pō, me ngā manaakitanga kei ngā piringa wanaunga o roto Ngāti Inearo, Ngāti Tuera, I te wā iti nei. Tēnā koutou, rire au, pai mārire.